Hi everybody, my name is Kendra Miller. Today I'm going to be giving you the step-by-step instructions of the proper wear of the U.S. Navy women's dress blue uniform. A hazard to note, if you wear this uniform incorrectly, you will receive extra duty or basic military requirement training. And the purpose of this instruction manual is to be able to provide you with the proper wear of the U.S. Navy women's dress blues, whether it's for your wearing or the inspection of if you are in the military. Just to note, this isn't the most current uniform regulations. So this was when I was enlisted in 2013. So prior to 2013, this will be the most relevant. The required items, start from the top down. We have the combination cap and the insignia, the U.S. Navy and the Navy Crow. And there's that. That insignia is for E6 and below. That's enlisted service members with the rank of E6 and below. Next would be the white dress shirt. So here's the white dress shirt. On the right sleeves, if you're at a command, you're not in boot camp, you'll receive a command rocker. And that's just the name of your command or ship. And then on the left would be your rank or rating badge. This is for an E2, and I kind of left that there so I could show you the different ranks, what they look like, give you an idea. And then this is your rate, your specialty, what you do in the Navy. And then next would be the neck tab, and it's just Velcro strap on the back. And let's set this down. The dress blue coat. Alright, so here's the dress blue coat. 4 buttons. The rating badge is going to be on the left sleeve, centered from the shoulder seam to the elbow, and then centered down the middle. And no rocker. On the female dress blues, you don't have a command rocker on the outside of the coat. Alright. Next is going to be your ribbons. This is called a rack, and then this is your actual ribbon or what you're awarded for. So they just slide onto the rack, and you have to make sure you have the correct order of precedence for your ribbons to make sure they're in the right placement. So this is a rack for 4 ribbons, and I've only got one that I can kind of move around and show you, but they go in rows of 3. And then, so this one was for 4. You would center the 4th one at the top, and it would actually be the first one, the most highest precedence. And then if you had 5, you could just slide it over and then place the other one next to it, but you're on the risk of losing your ribbons. So they do make them with 2 or 4 or 5 ribbons. What I did, I went ahead and got ultra thins, which are like flush mounted ribbons. It just looks better. There's no like slag whenever you have them on your uniform. Oops, excuse me. So I'll just go ahead and tell you what my ribbons are. This is the Navy Marine Corps Achievement, and this is a good conduct. This is the National Defense Military Service. This is Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary, and then Global War on Terrorism. Humanitarian Sea Service ribbon with a bronze star, so that signifies there were two times I had earned that award So for each time you earned the award, you would get another bronze star until it was all full, I guess. This is the rifle with the sharpshooter embellishment, and this is the pistol with the sharpshooter embellishment. These things aren't necessary, but if you've earned them, you should wear them. So they either have expert, sharpshooter, or just the basic marksmanship. So I've earned the sharpshooter when I did my gun qualifications, so I've got sharpshooter. Any warfare pins you've earned? So this is the enlisted surface warfare specialist. Kind of hard to see, but it's a ship with waves on the sides and 2 swords. It's kind of cool. And that'll go above your ribbons. The dress boot pants or skirt, if you wear the optional skirt, they're black slacks, no belt loops, then black socks, and black dress shoes. And the women, in addition to the standard dress shoes, you can get all black leather or synthetic leather. It has to be smooth, and it can have a heel, but it can't be greater than 2 5/8 inch. And it has to be at least 5/8 of an inch heel, so those are within regulations. And then bra and underwear, they're requirements of the uniform. And the optional components of the uniform, one's going to be the garrison cap. So if you don't want to wear the combination cap, you wear a garrison cap. And this is going to be for an E4, so it's 1 chevron. And the placement of this is 1 inch from the front to the edge and 1 inch from the bottom to the tip of the chevron. And on the left side. So there's the garrison cap. Silver ball earrings, I've worn them. These are the smaller ones. These are 1/8 inch. So they're the smallest size you can wear, and you can wear up to 1/4 inch. But for E6 and below, silver. And let's see, black handbag. If you wear a black handbag, it has to be on the left shoulder, and it has to be all black, no embellishments or any outrageous designs or anything like that. An all-weather coat or rain jacket has to be all black. Pea coat. I'm not going to show you. Here's the pea coat. And it's got the it's 100% wool, so this is where you're going to get that gear drift. We get lint everywhere, so you want to make sure that's really clean before you wear that as a part of your uniform. But comes in handy in Chicago winters, so you don't want that. Alright, so I'll just walk through the steps. I'll read them out to you, and then I can go back and show you, like, when we get to the ribbons and whatnot, the actual placement. So step 1 is going to be put on fasten bra. Step 2, put on your underwear. Step 3, you're going to have everything laid out, so you're going to want to check for any gear drift. Like my combination cap, I looked at this and I noticed there's a fray, like a thread that's coming loose. I would either want to clip that, or you could get extra pieces to put onto it, and there's just buttons on the side where you can unfasten those and then slip this top over, and get a brand new clean combination cap cover. Okay, so you're going to put on the dress white shirt. You're going to button all buttons, and then at the very top under the collar there's an elastic loop. You're going to loop that, and then you're going to put on your neck tab, fasten the Velcro in the back, and then center it. I'll show you real quick. So it'll go underneath the collar of the white shirt. You don't want it to be hanging out at the bottom of the shirt in the back. So there's how that's going to look. Then you'll want to, tweak it here, make sure it's even placement on either side. But you kind of tuck everything in there, make it look sharp. So there's the white shirt and the neck tab. So we'll have that on. And we're going to put on our dress pants. Then black socks, dress shoes. You can put all that on. Tuck in your white dress shirt into the dress pants. And you want to make sure everything's lined up. The dress shirt has seams sewn in, so you want to make sure they're symmetrical and everything's neatly tucked. And then we're gonna get our coat ready. And I'll just okay, so now we've got the ribbons on and our warfare pin. It's going to be centered over the pocket on the left breast and 1/4 inch up from the top of the pocket, and then 1/4 inch from the top of the ribbons to the bottom of your warfare pin. When you have a second warfare pin, your dual quad is what it's called. It'll be 1/4 inch below the pocket. So you're gonna go ahead and put your jacket on over the top of your shirt, and ensure the collar's tucked in, everything's looking sharp. And last is gonna be to put your cap on, your combination cap or garrison cap. The one thing is to make sure you remember you don't wear your cap indoors unless you're part of a ceremony, and at that point you can go ahead and wear your cap inside. But there's some additional grooming and personal appearance stuff I'd like to go over with you, but we're out of time, so that's going to conclude this. Like I said, hopefully you'll be able to wear the uniform and regulation and exemplify the honor and commitment to excellence that the Navy's standards uphold. Thank you for watching.